To designate the McCorkle Community Center as trailhead for the Hatfield McCoy Trail Center.
Second.
Move to second, all yes, motion carries.
Does Hatfield McCoy have any concerns about anything that you know of?
Well, no, they surprised me when they said this is what they wanted. We went over the other day and met with them, looking at different places. And there's one gentleman that owns property right, actually faces quarter G off of McCorkle Road. And we had talked about that, thought that's where it was gonna be. And they basically just gonna put not a full trailhead in. Well, the guy that's, I don't know his name, but the guy that's makes the final decisions on this, he was with us this time, and he wanted to go down and look at the McCorkle side. Well, when he looked at it, he said, this is what it needs to be. And I was really just, didn't know what to say hardly, because we asked them before if they'd have interest in that, and not really, we'd like to have it somewhere else. But he just kept saying, no, it's got water, it's got sewer already. If you all will give us one classroom, we will put a full-fledged trailhead in where I think Mr. Burke mentioned the other day that they'd have 2 employees and they'd be selling all the materials and gear and things like that. And so
It kind of behooves them too, I think, just thinking at it when I was on the board and everything, because they'll probably spend less money at that, building that trailhead up, and they would, a whole trail system, because I think, I don't know, maybe it's $100,000 to have something like that for the trailhead, so all that we can get at McCorkle from them, we ought to work on that, I mean, to make it right over there, because they do have funding that's been set aside for that trailhead for several years now, so I'm sure whatever that funding was collected interest and things of that nature, which I expect them to do what's good for Hatfield McCoy Trail System too, but I really think we need to look at it and say, we need, well, as best we can over there, what they can give us, and I think that's it, having the idea that they have the 2 employees there, and of course they'll have, I guess, 2 rangers on the system too.
at least one, I'm not sure.
So that's going to be a big benefit. But I think when we look at that system, what they're putting in and what they're doing over there, just make, they do have some funding, so if something needs done over there that would facilitate that trailhead system, we need to go ahead and get that done and put it in.
Well, Lawrence gave a report there a while ago, or Sharon did, about the parking lot. I guess, our plan will be, we got it gravel now, but when Hatfield McCoy goes in, I think it should be paved and all that, and using their money to help do that with some way, so it make it a much more usable piece of property. And they do also still plan to put not anything like this, but over on the Route 3 side where the off-road vehicles will be, they're going to have some type of, I couldn't call it a trailhead, but some type of where they can be able to still get your permits and be able to park your trailer and things like that. They're going to have set up on that side too. So we actually have 2.
I need a motion to request a study to be done by the Hatfield McCoy Trail System and the Department of Highways as to what is needed for the McCorkle Road to be used by ATVs in conjunction with the Hatfield McCoy Trail System.
Make a motion.
I'll second that.
Motion second, all yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to approve an inter-office budget revision in the Office of the Sheriff's Tax, transferring $123.71 from travel to refunds and reimbursement as requested by David Vicker Sheriff.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. We talked about this at the last meeting, I think it's the amount for reimbursement. What kind of position would we be in if this was a big piece of money and somebody didn't cash the check and the way I understood it, we're basically being good for this money, the county is. Well, would we have the same position if it was $50,000?
Probably.
Well, that bothers me. That know that isn't there some way that people who are administrators or administrators of these estates bonded or something, if they should be responsible for carrying out things done right, or is it our problem it just didn't happen, or check didn't get cash, was it, or something?
It was a check that was put in the file, the estate file, that was not cashed. It was just stuck in there and nobody followed through with it.
I think we'd have, I don't know, this commission would have a hard time saying, well, yeah, let's give them $50,000. hard time getting my vote, and I'm sure the others too. It just bothered me. I thought about it last week, and when it come up, it looked like we was gonna have to, do it legally. I just thought, well, it's a bigger issue than what it seems like it does to me. But anyway, we got a motion and a second. An all yes vote, motion carries.
I need a motion to approve a drawdown request number one in the amount of $9,872.97 from the Governor's Community Participation Grant for the Lincoln County Fairs and Festivals, and give Charles S. McCann President authorization to sign the stated documents.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion second. All yes, motion carries.
Is this for fencing or?
This is for lighting. They're installing lights. I need a motion to approve a drawdown request number one in the amount of $40,500 from the Governor's Community Participation Program for the Hearts Youth Sports League and certification of completion, and give Charles S. McCann President authorization to sign the stated documents.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second. All yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to approve a donation in the amount of $500 to the Breast Cancer Awareness Take a Step Against Breast Cancer.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion second. All yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to give the Lincoln Journal authorization to conduct a candidate's forum at the Lincoln County Courthouse on October the 22nd, 2012, beginning at 6 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Second. All yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to approve a Governor's Community Participation Grant Program contract by and between the West Virginia Development Office and the Lincoln County Commission for the Mud River Bluegrass Gospel Festival in the amount of $2,000, and give Charles S. McCann President authorization to sign the stated documents.
Make a motion.
Second.
Moved and second. All yes, motion carries.
I need a motion to set a hearing date of November the 1st, 2012 at 6 p.m. on the road closure of Beecher Avenue on the L.H. Kamak addition in Harts.
And I have a little note here just to say that if it's needed, I've talked with the family, we're not sure yet, but they're supposed to let us know prior to this.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. All yes, motion carries.
Okay, is anyone in the audience that's not on the agenda that would like to speak at this time?
Yes.
How can the commission make a decision on a highway for ATVs to run on that highway with yellow lines when the law prohibits it? I'm talking about McCormick.
Now, I don't know for sure. I mean, I know it's been done. I don't know, that's why I guess I'm asking somebody to tell us, Department of Highways, to look at that road and see what can be done.
If I'm on there and I get a ticket with ATV, I'm gonna say, well, the commission told me I could.
Well, yeah, I understand. And I'm not sure. They've got 2 or 3 issues that came up. Of course, one issue we raised that we thought the highways need to look at is that stiff curve. Or we thought they needed to
That's a
look at
very
that.
busy road.
Yeah. I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet, but unless they give the clearance on it, we can't.
Did you say it was just a study?
Yeah.
Well,
But now at some point, if they say, yeah, you can do it, here's how you gotta do it, then this commission has to approve that, otherwise it still can't happen. But, that's what I've been told.
Yeah, we did, when I was on Hatfield, the board of directors, we worked with the city of Man, the city of Logan. They had to approve any of those changes that we would bring to them. And initially, Man refused it, so I don't know if they are now, but I know it was a big boom to Logan because they were allowing the ATVs by the connector to come into town to buy stuff to eat and drink and get gas and things of that nature. I know it hurt Man at the time, but that was my concern about the McCormick Trailhead, was some of the way the road was over through there and stuff. But I think when we look at this, they're gonna look at it, what's the safest way to do it, I think, and then we can go from there. But and some of the things they look at, we need to look at some of our other unmarked roads that we have because of safety reasons too. But once they look at that there, I think they'll probably find we have to do something to that one area that you're talking about. But I know in the other counties that we've worked in, the commissions and the municipalities would determine as far as what they would allow the ATVs to do. There's also, I think, part of the law now allows them to go so far on the berm of a lined road now. I'm not sure, but I think that it used to be. Yeah, if you've got a barn to go on, so.
I know they did make a lot of decisions like that over around Mullins,
Right,
right there, but
right.
Yeah, that's what they told us. You just gotta go through this, you know, they'll come in there and study it and see what they can, DOH recommends, and Hatfield McCoy has to follow on. Then they'll come to us and say, here's what you need to do if you're gonna do this.
I mean, I don't live on the corporal.
Yeah.
It was just,
Well, it's a good question, and we talked about that the other day, and they said, well, you gotta designate the trailhead, and you gotta have this study done, and then you'll be ready to, you know, next step. Yes.
On this study, can they look into it to have them to look at all the different UTVs and ATVs? You know, because right now they're looking at, you know, to have like 4 wheels. What about the ones that have 6 or 8 wheels? You know, can we get those, you know, get them to open up their ideas and use those?
Well, you mean on this road?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know, but I can certainly, you know,
Well, one of the things we're waiting, I think they're waiting on that, is the fact that the legislature has to act on the changes to the trail system in Lincoln County, because we are allowing other type vehicles other than what's been allowed on the other systems. And that's a legislative thing I think they have to go through before. And then once that's done, then you look at what you're talking about, I think. Because right now, it's not even legal to put those type 4x4s and things on Hatfield McCoy in the state of West Virginia. But there is legislation that would allow them to do that, or that they're proposing, I think they'll be taken up in this legislative session, that would allow them to put those type vehicles on, which is what we want. We want to be the system in West Virginia that you can use all different types of 4x4s and things, and I guess dune buggies, whatever, that they may allow them to have.
City Argo is one that you can already, you know, put the little placard on the back of it, a triangle, and you can run it on the road as it is. You know, it's one of the originals.
Right, right. Well, like I say, you know, we went through this when I was on it and getting motorcycles on it, because it wasn't originally allowed, motorcycles weren't allowed on trail systems and things of that nature, but we had such a demand from out west, a lot of people ride just the motorcycles themselves and things, so we looked at doing that and and there are trail systems just for 2-wheel motorcycles too, so. But this will be the only system in West Virginia. Of course, I'm sure some of the others may hop on it after we get started, but we'll have the only system where all types of 4-wheel drives and things can be on it, so. And that's gonna be a big plus for our trail system. It'll really be a draw for us.
there's hope for me yet, because I have a Jeep, so I'm.
Anyone else? Commissioner